G'day, brats. It's Breeze and Samtré with another episode of Brat Chat. We are talking about dating and relationships. I'm still trying to work out why you think we are the best source of information for dating and relationships. Part of me is kind of like honored that you would think that we would have great advice, but also part of me is like a little bit scared to even dish out any advice, because if you take it and it ends badly and then you hate us for it. But
what's that Italian thing where you just like,
I don't know.
Yeah, at the end
the
of
disclaimer
everything.
is like, but what do I know?
Yeah.
But I actually I can't even remember talking about dating and relationships. I think we started talking about the OC though.
We just tried to keep bringing it back and we went off because honestly, who cares about what we think about dating and relationships?
Their brats do. That's why they asked us the question.
But we just like, whatever, you know, we just did not do it.
But yes, this is Brat Chat on isolation, which means we can't go out and about and go on tour and play shows, which is something that we really love to do. So we're very disappointed that we cannot see you till who knows when.
Who knows when.
But
maybe by now, if this is up and we're like allowed to go places.
But anyway, it's still in the theme of isolation, so we're just gonna run with it.
Yep.
But yeah, so seeing as we can't do that and go meet new people, we are relying on you guys to share this content. So tag a friend if you think that they need some dating and relationship advice from a band
That they don't know about.
But
It's also terrible advice, but whatever, it's cool.
But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoy the episode. Baci baci. Which means kisses in Italian. Which we can't do because of social distancing.
All right, well, welcome to the episode that we know so much about this topic. Isn't that right?
Well,
can we call it something other than
a topic?
Yeah, let's like this episode of Brat Chat
Chip
is called what?
Chip. What are you gonna say? All right. You said enough.
I'm paralyzed with fear right now.
I love it when we like go for walkies at ACST, and she'll like bark at all the big dogs, and then it's just like their owners will just start laughing because she's so small, but she's so cute.
Yeah,
but you really mean it.
I always go, ooh, you're scary.
Yeah, Chippy scary. Huh? Chippy scary.
Yeah. So what I mean is like, obviously this is Brat Chat Season 3 episode, dating and relationship advice. But I want to give it a cool name.
Someone sent in that.
I want to give it a cool name.
Dating and relationships. Yeah, you're talking to two of the most experienced people. So anything you want to know about dating and relationships, we got you.
How do we know that we're good? Number 1, we're single.
Number 2, we watch a lot of reality TV. Yep.
And just back on that single point, I saw this amazing meme which made me laugh, but also I was like, you know what? So true. And it's this meme of like, my friends, you give so much good dating advice. How come you're single? And then it's like, coaches don't play the game. And I was like, also so true.
That is the dumbest thing I've heard, but it's one of those things where you think about it too long and you're kind of
like, actually, that's right.
That's so funny. Coaches don't play the game.
Coaches don't play.
Gee, if that's the same thing as like what makes a good drug dealer. They don't use their product.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Like how Zuckerberg probably doesn't use Facebook.
Is there such thing as a good drug dealer? Like, I mean, there's probably like a good salesman.
Pharmacist.
You're a good salesman if you're making a lot of money, but it's salesman. Like what you're doing, is it good?
Okay, I have a serious question for Chip. Have you ever had a boyfriend?
She has heaps of boyfriends.
You can tell me. Have you ever had a boyfriend?
She has heaps of boyfriends, right?
I don't know what they want to know. Like,
they want to know advice.
Dating and relationships.
Well,
that's fun. Isn't dating and relationships sort of the same thing?
No, because you date. Because like some people can like think they can date a lot. Like we've been watching Gossip Girl, and there was that character that was like seeing.
It was open.
He was dating Serena, but he was like, "Well, you never told me it was exclusive."
Oh, jeez. Do
and
we
I
have
was
like really? I thought there's a point where you don't have to say we're exclusive because it's kind of obvious.
But some people like not sharing deep affections and emotions for one person, and they just like being really like surface level with a lot of other
So
people.
you just want friends.
Yeah, friends that you can like be like
have smoochies
intimate with.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically,
So you
and I'm not being judgmental or anything.
I am.
But
You're a prick.
that kind of person
Stay
is
away
just
from
like
me.
annoying.
Yeah, those
Basically,
people are annoying.
you just want to be a mean person and break people's hearts all the time.
Yeah, why would you want to break people's hearts? Like when people mess with
Break
people's
guitars,
feelings,
not hearts.
Yeah,
It's the
like when
rules
people
to-
want to mess with people's feelings on purpose. Like that's what we used to get annoyed about when we watched Catfish, another great show that offers great advice on dating and relationships.
Yeah.
According to the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. Do you think that internet dating will ever be like one of those things where it's like, well, it's kind of normal?
Now?
No, it's not really.
Yeah.
Still, I think people are a bit like,
I kind of feel embarrassed about saying it.
Yeah.
But
I
know people that met. The thing is, like, I know people that have met online or on a dating app and then like this together and whatever.
Yeah.
In real life, and it's working, but also,
but it still
I feel
seems
like when
weird.
you're in Adelaide, it doesn't count.
Where we're from,
like, it's such a small city, and you literally, like, I could probably name, but I won't because I can't off the top of my head, 10 people that know who like my cousin is.
That's what I've always worried about Tinder is.
Oh, yeah. Look, that's right. Our initial plan for this episode was we were going to make each other's Tinder accounts. And then I spent one night on Tinder and I was like, this shit is terrible. I hate it so much. For two reasons. One, you're like swiping no to people based on how they look, and that you just feel like I'm a prick.
Mixed messages, by the way. Like, we're all against cyberbullying, but we use these apps that are
I know.
pretty much cyberbullying.
Yeah, and then also because, like, I wasn't getting many matches, so I was like, this thing sucks. But
what was your profile pic, though?
A really good one. I don't know.
Like, well, okay, describe it.
It was... I didn't want to make it a shot of me on stage as the first one. So I made that, like, because you can, like, put a few pictures.
Okay, what's the one that people see the first?
It was... Whatever my picture is on Facebook.
Okay, let me look that up. Because I could tell you...
Dang. Yeah,
like,
but I had
right
a couple...
now
and
why you didn't match.
And I even... No, I know exactly why I didn't match, because I was swiping yes to, like, model-looking people. Only. Because I'm a jerk on the inside, obviously.
Okay, so it's you with your clout glasses.
Yeah.
Next to the vending machine where we rehearse.
Yeah.
I see, like...
It's good for
No,
you.
it's not weird.
Yeah, I know.
Not weird. Okay, I thought
then-
maybe you would have put, like, that one or something.
What's that one?
You should have
Show
put
me.
that one.
What is it?
That one there.
No, that was in there, because it's got Chip.
Okay.
And it's cute. Because Chip's cutie. And then I had, like, one of us at, like, Margaret Court Arena. or whatever.
Okay.
No, actually,
Wait, was I
but
in
I
it?
didn't put you in it, because I was like,
Yeah,
obviously.
okay, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something that's so gross.
But I think...
when people think we're together,
oh, yeah.
I vomit in my mouth.
I feel like we just look way too much alike.
we are too much alike. Even if people think, oh, they don't really look the same, we act the same.
Yeah.
We talk the same.
Yeah.
We do the same
And the
things.
way, like, you know how we've been in situations where someone doesn't
just
know
pause, I'm
we're...
just gonna-
Oh,
drink some H2O.
okay. Well, you know how, like, some people don't know we're siblings, but then they hear how we talk and they go, oh, you're definitely siblings
Yeah.
because of how you talk to each other.
Yeah. But yet that always,
Your
like...
brains, people.
is the noggin. That is what's so irritating.
It's
of, like,
disgusting because then we just, like, are walking with each other and then I always notice... we just like move further away from each other just a little bit. It's like, are we walking too close? That people
it
think
happened
we're-
way too much on tour. Like, so annoying.
Someone messaged me that on Instagram
For
recently.
real?
Yeah, I put up a picture of us, and this person was like, "You two are such a cute couple," and I was like, "Yo, that is my sister." And then that person got really embarrassed.
Okay.
And I was like, "Look, it actually happens a lot, and it's gross."
What do we
but
have to do, people? We have to do something.
even like call you my sister online, and I post things like me and my sister. Or sorry, my sister and I.
Yeah, that's
like,
rank.
Come on, guys.
Maybe they just have that weird like twin fetish thing.
We're not. Just like.
Okay, so
I was gonna say we're not even twins, but we definitely are.
Yep.
And that's
no,
the truth.
we are twins. What are you talking
and
about?
that's definitely the truth.
Yep.
Absolutely.
What do you mean we're not even twins?
I was just gonna say that just to like maybe kill that twin
Oh,
fetish
okay,
thing.
yeah. We're twins depending on who we're talking to.
Yeah, if you're like into twin stuff, we're not
We're
twins.
not twins.
And we're not even like, look, we're brother and sister, and that's the end of that. Because that is disgusting.
It is so
and
gross.
then that affects like what's really annoying is that now when we're out in public, I get uncomfortable like being around you sometimes because I'm like, is this gonna make
so
me
beautiful?
Is this gonna make me? Is this like the way we're standing? Do we look like we're a couple? Or like I know
really-
your coffee order because you're my sister and because we drink the same coffee. But like me ordering you a drink.
Wait, have there been actual thoughts? That's hilarious.
Well, that's
I know
you
when
just
we're
think about
nervous, we
that.
stand really close to each other. I've noticed
Yeah, because
that.
we're each other's like little comforters.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is, and I think this is where it might.
I noticed that
Maybe
recently.
people think of it because like we're brother and sister, but we're also like best friends.
Oh my gosh.
But we're also we're like each other's best friends, right?
I call
So-
all my boyfriends my best friends.
But so maybe it's because like we get along and we're siblings, and people
Yeah,
maybe
and people
don't
think
believe
that's
that.
weird.
Oh, siblings that get along, maybe they're more than maybe they're not siblings and they're like something else.
Yeah.
Just like stop doing that.
Just like go outside. That's what I think.
Look, I'm gonna snap at people if they say that, and it's because we hear it too often, and that's what's annoying.
I wouldn't say too often.
I heard it more than once. That's too often.
Yeah. But not like consecutively.
Yeah, it's
and
not
short.
like always.
It's just every now and then where you just kind of go, nah. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm going to be one of those people. Haven't had time to dive into that world of...
online dating.
Oh, actually, online dating might suit us. If you think about it. Because we're kind of introverted.
Yeah, but
We don't
also...
really like being... Well, I know. I'm saying we, but we're individual people. But we are also very much the same person.
Very much the same person.
So I'm saying we because I know who you are. Like,
yeah.
But I'll just say for the sake of this, for me personally, don't really like hanging around people that much. So online probably could work for me.
Yeah, but I'm also like super needy and stuff, so whatever.
Are you a girl?
Yeah, maybe.
That's so funny.
I don't know.
But like, could you imagine like bringing someone else on the road, or like we'll be like recording, and then they'll be like, "Oh, can you like, you know?"
Well, the thing is,
make some time for me. I'll be like,
we're
"This is
both
so annoying already."
We're both smart enough to pick. Yeah, in our heads, it's just like we just like. Have you ever like thought about like, oh, maybe I should like maybe try and like meet someone and like date them, and then you go,
Yeah.
oh, but then like, what if we have to record and then they just get annoying about it? Yeah, I'm just not going to.
I do that with so many things, not even like to do with dating. Like I won't even bring up conversations with people because I've already made them up in my head and I know what they're gonna say. Like, nah, I'm good. I won't go there.
And you know what? To back you up, you're usually right about it. So like, it's fair for you to do that.
Or just even do certain things. Like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm good. Like, oh man, that's funny. But I think like the best place, it seems so trash to do, but the best place to kind of get a gauge on like what you don't want in a relationship is to watch these trashy shows. Because they are written... Okay, if it's like reality TV, it's already written kind of about real people, but it's also like scripted.
Dramatic.
But if you watch like shows like Gossip Girl and
The OC.
it always shows you like the most unrealistic things. Like when we were rewatching the OC and we were laughing, how like they were arguing and then someone would say something and then walk out the room.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, that has come into the culture.
Yeah, but it's so unrealistic because if you are arguing with someone that you love, right?
Yeah.
You don't leave the room because you made your point. You have to stay there and work it out. Otherwise, you're going to break up.
Well,
100%.
or you just like prolong the relationship so you
or
don't have to break up.
don't
Because
get
I
in a
think
relationship.
What's weird is that like there's just a thing of like breaking up is like a negative thing, which like on one hand it sucks.
It does
but
suck.
also
Like we have
is
broken
good.
up with people before.
But at the end of the day,
It is
like
a good
you
thing.
do it because things aren't working, and you're just like,
Oh, I love it.
and it's. I just like meet people so I can
It's like
cull them.
spring cleaning. Like, get
You
out
know
of
what
here.
I like doing is like
You know what breaking up
Instagram
is?
cleanups.
You know what breaking up is? Denying that everything but that person is the annoying thing in your life. And then you eventually get rid of it and you feel so much better.
I like how you say get rid of it and not them.
The problem.
Get rid of the problem.
Like, whether you're the problem or they're the problem, either way, you're each other's problem. And you get
Yep.
rid of it and suddenly you like, it sucks because you're like, oh man. But then at the same time, you're like,
There's
actually
one less thing
feel
to worry
better.
about.
Which I think people, when they do break up with people, don't want to admit the little bit of relief that they have. Whether it's mutual or you were broken up with or you broke up with someone.
Yeah.
I do feel like there is still that little bit of relief, but we kind of want to deny it because we like to sort of like cry.
Because that makes you look like a shitty person too.
Yeah, you don't want to be like a shitty person. You're like, I have to look a little bit heartbroken, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I feel so much lighter without this
Right.
person around.
Yeah. I mean, I know that with like friendships.
Like toxic people. That
Yeah,
just
like I mean, you know who I'm talking about, but there was like a person that we just cut out of our life.
I'm gonna name them.
Don't. I mean, they won't even watch this anyway, but it doesn't matter.
But what if?
No, I don't think so. But like we
Never
cut-
underestimate your
And the other thing is like we could be talking about 30 different people right now too. Maybe we're the problem.
I've
No,
thought
you know
about
what?
that.
I know you and you know me, and we definitely will have thought really long about that.
If we are,
Yeah, if we are the problem, and then figured out.
it's part of
You know
like
what?
my
No.
it's part of the low self-esteem.
Yeah,
You always think that you might be
but
the
it's
problem.
good to assess that.
I think so too, because then you're
What
bettering
if
yourself.
You are, and then you like, okay, well, look, I am a problem. I am a problem at this.
Because I do this all the time.
Yeah,
and
so
it's
maybe
not
I
right,
should fix that.
So I want to change. You know what? That is very mature.
Thank you.
More people should get on that. Hey,
Okay.
you know this app of like being a better person?
Hey,
Download this app of like
you know what that makes me think of? This is like one of the. If you don't follow Breeze on Twitter, you probably should. But like
Why?
one of the funniest tweets I've ever seen in my life is people are talking about kindness like they've just discovered that apples are healthy. It was like
remember
one of
that
the
one.
best tweets I've ever seen.
That's because I remember why I did that, because people were just jumping on this whole like I'm such a kind person.
or like, I just
Look at
believe in being a
me.
good person
Yeah,
to people
just
and
look
just
at
like
me.
not being a douchebag. It's
Yeah,
like,
and
wow,
it's
that's like
like,
the douchiest thing
who-
I've ever heard anyone say.
that is super douchey for one, because if you were a kind person, you'd just be doing it and you wouldn't be like trumpeting it.
Yeah, you don't need to boast.
Yeah, like this kind of
Because
like
that's boasting.
what is
There's
the
a reason
word?
you're saying it.
There is a word.
You're promoting your good deeds or like your good attitude. And the other thing is what I
can't remember- think of
disagree with
words.
in that statement is that you're just talking about an attitude adjustment that you haven't actually put into action yet. So like everyone knows the saying talk is cheap.
Yeah.
And yes, that is so true because
Oh, yeah, I
that
know.
talk is nothing. That talk is the headline of an article
The 8 words.
until you
actually
do
do
it,
something about it.
and then you can back
But
up
that's
your talk.
boring. I like just saying things and not doing anything about it.
and
It's
I
so
love
much easier.
drama and everything around it.
I gotta say, like, the OC is such a good show, though.
It's definitely my.
Okay, this is what I don't like in those shows, though, when the characters that you want to get together finally get together and then they're
so
just
annoying.
all over. Like, my
so
misophonia alarms,
annoying.
just
But-
too much kissing, too much.
Oh,
Just
it's
too
not even
much.
that.
Too much PDA. Too much.
It's not even that. They just are annoying together.
Yeah, you want them to break up.
Oh,
and then
I
when they
just
break
want
up, you're
that-
like, no,
I
get back
just like.
together.
I just want to watch a show where. Actually, you know what? And we don't even like this show, but I've realized that this show does that for the whole series. Because I want to watch a show where
What show?
they are chasing the whole time and they don't actually ever get together.
Like Castle.
They eventually did, though.
But right at the end,
Yeah,
it was
Castle.
brilliant. It was really good.
You know what I was going to say? How I Met Your Mother. They do that, but It doesn't count because Ted and Robin do get together in the season, and it's super annoying.
Okay, Ted is everything I don't want to date in a person.
Ted is everything that I make sure I'm not.
That's what we learned from How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
And if you have a friend like Barney, slap them.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's like a. I love the some of these like Snapchat topics in the Explore page are like shows that just would not go today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's like The Office is one of them because like some of the things they did on The Office, like in today's culture, would just be like that's like really bad.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, you think?
I think it's good and bad. Because
Explain.
for someone like a character like Barney Stinson, whether it's just like promoting the absolute douchiest parts of a male or female, whatever.
Did it again.
Oh, it just turned off.
Damn.
Okay. So what was I saying? Because the thing went flat.
You were relieved, and then you said no, the Barney Stinson guy, no one will go for it.
Oh, okay. So like, yeah, it's good to understand that we know Barney Stinson is a jerk, and we shouldn't be
The
making
character,
characters about that. But then
I
like
know.
there are other things, like some jokes that are like jokes, and it's cool.
Because it is a show.
Yeah.
Do you find that weird that we kind of get really into shows to the point where we make the characters real people and then we blame the behavior because we think it's a real person when it's not. It's a show.
Yeah, but I think some people watch shows same it's like comes from the same place, but then they okay, so what were you saying that they blame certain behaviors on because of that character?
Yeah.
And then other people
They make it like a real person and then they'll say, can the show?
Yeah.
And you're like, well...
But that's because some people watch shows and act like that character and say, that's why I'm doing it, because of that character.
Oh my gosh. See, this is what...
That's my
Taylor
role
Swift's
model.
right. We can't have nice things.
Yeah.
Don't you-
She is right.
She's
man.
right. We
She's
can't have nice
always
things
right.
because there's just crazy people that aren't rational. Like...
Yeah.
But yeah, that... I didn't like How I Met Your Mother, and I think it's because we binged the first like 4 seasons, and it's one of those shows where I don't know. I feel like for me,
You can very easily have too much of a good thing with that show.
can't binge shows like that
Because it's just like
because it's
mind-numbing.
yeah, it's not. There's no real storyline to each.
It's just stupid.
and it's stupid. Does it have laugh machines in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, those types of shows.
Yeah.
I can't binge those shows. But a show like Mindhunter or Ozark, like I could binge.
Yeah.
Because it's about an actual story, and so there's different scenes. It's set in like a,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like it's almost like mini movies.
And
or
the
whatever.
OC, because it's
And
like...
the OC.
Because it's just like so dramatic all the time, and once the drama's over, it's just like...
I have to say,
it's like the OC is literally the year 2020. Because like once one thing is over, we're just like...
first season
we're
is
just
2020.
like, oh, this thing's over. And then it's like, surprise, next dramatic thing.
We rewatched it recently, and we were like that first season because that was
I'm
when
ready to
shows
watch it again.
That's when shows would do like 20 episodes a
24
season.
episodes. No, I think like 24 to 26.
Yeah. I remember even if you watch Lost, like the first season, so many episodes.
Yeah.
But even in that first season, like so much happened. It was like, whoa.
I know.
It was almost like you weren't used to it because now they write like it will
8
take
episodes.
a whole season for something to come to fruition. Like
How annoying.
Well, it's because writers, they know all their fancy words, where us plebs, we just watch things. So like this was the thing with The Walking Dead that we're like, oh, we need a lot of like character arcs and character development. And I was there like, I'm bored.
I just want to see Rick kill zombies.
I want to see Rick rage.
Yeah,
and I
Rick
wanna
rage.
and I want to see more of Carol acting like Rambo. Like,
Carol.
Give me that.
Hell yeah, I want that. I want a show that's just Rick Rage and just Carol as Rambo.
And it's like, I don't care about character development. I just want to know. I just want to see people losing their shit way more.
You know what, though? You do care about character development a little bit because I think in the history of any show ever, that character, Carol, has the best character development in the world.
Yeah, in the world.
Not even so far.
In the world. Not even so far.
She's my number one of all time, and that's it.
Yeah, she's a pretty cool character.
Like, she just went from just like really reserved and like abused wife to I am Rambo. Leave me the F alone. Get out of our family.
You know how I've
You're new. I don't
always
trust
thought
you.
about
Awesome.
when it's weird when we do actually like marry other people and then we gotta like be in a band.
Oh, that's right. We're talking about dating and relationships.
Imagine like doing this, but then we got to get home because we have families.
But we're gonna live like right next to each other, though.
Isn't that just a weird thought?
It is kind of weird.
It's strange. That's if the world's still around. Man.
That's if like I ever even find anyone that like wants me.
That's so sad. Where are our people?
Do you know what?
Do you remember that? I don't know. Is it a meme? The meme where it's like the person I'm gonna marry thinks that they're with someone that they're gonna spend the rest of their life with.
Oh yeah,
that's such a weird thought. Like right now, if you were to get married, like that person is out doing their own thing, just like you're doing your own thing, and the moment where you meet hasn't happened yet, and they're probably like with someone else thinking like they're going to spend the rest of their life with that person.
Which is what How I Met Your Mother's about. So it really could have been a great show, but I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder if that will ever do like a...
I'm just being a critic right now, but
thing.
This is just one man's opinion. Well, two people's opinion.
1 star on Rotten Tomatoes. That would be me. I'd just be putting 1 star for everything because the character was annoying.
Yep. Yeah, Ted's annoying. Can't even get through it. Barney and Ted.
Ted is everything I don't want in a person.
And
1 star.
And Barney's just a jerk, and the best characters are Marshall and Lily. And Lily is really the best character in that show.
Annoying.
Because but she's the best character because when she wasn't in the show for like half of that season, it was really crap.
Did she leave?
She went away.
Where'd
in
she
season
go?
2. She went to like...
No, okay, like in real life, what happened?
I don't know.
I always love finding out that stuff.
No idea.
Like you can always tell when an actor gets pregnant because they start shooting them differently, and then they
don't show their belly.
They either write it in the
They
story.
they usually just write in that they're pregnant.
Yeah, or like...
Which seems like the best thing to do rather than make them sit behind a desk all the time in all their shots.
It's like we used to see...
Why is this character that is like a running athlete just sitting behind a desk all the time and is like looks a little bit different?
Oh, man. I reckon it would be fun to like... This is even nothing to do with dating relationships. Hilarious. To be a writer on a show. That'd be fun. It'd be like annoying because you would always have that annoying co-worker that knows more words than you. But like it would just be fun to just you kind of essentially just like making up stories all day and then choosing which ones would actually work. Like imagine...
I'd like to meet a writer and ask them if it's fun or if it's like anything that they thought it would be.
I think definitely not. I think that's just like with everything.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we watch shows like Gossip Girl and the OC and we get this like distorted version of reality, and then when reality actually hits, we're like, that's nothing like all the shows I grew up watching.
I know.
I don't have friends
Gossip
like
Girl's
Friends.
Awesome. Gossip Girl is such a good show.
Yeah.
We're rewatching that and I just have to say like it's great.
Those shows just teach you everything that you don't want
in people. Yeah, it's so true.
And you always forget that they're like 16.
Yes, that is the weirdest thing.
That is always the weirdest thing on shows.
Like
I don't know if shows are like
30.
that now. But
I don't watch shows now. I just watch the shows that I used to love.
Yeah. But I can say, like, we're in our 20s and we don't act like that. And we have friends in their 20s that don't act like those people in those shows that are meant to be 16, but they're all like 20.
But you know what the thing
20.
is? In both of those shows, those kids are 16, but also like filthy rich. So
yeah, true.
Yeah. So
like I was saying,
that's the thing.
It makes sense that they're kind of messed up because they're like trust fund kids, so their parents are never around.
Yeah, exactly. And you can see it's very evident that they're just like neglected and they're acting out.
I'd probably do the same thing.
They don't get hugged at all.
Like, so give people hugs. That's what it is.
Yep.
Check up on your friends. Give people hugs.
Yeah. And if you're one of those people that think hugging is weird, I think you just need to fix that part of yourself.
I love how we took the word relationships and we thought it was just like boyfriend, girlfriend type stuff.
Yeah.
But relationships is also like friends and stuff.
Yep. The relationship between mother and son, or mother and daughter, or father and son, and
So
father
I
and
think,
daughter, brother and sister. I'm
should
going
we
to go
talk
through
about
all
good
of them.
friends? Like what makes good friends?
Yeah, this is what makes good friends. That they just let
they're
me
funny.
do whatever I want to do and don't tell me otherwise.
That's the world's version of a friend.
That's
Just let your friend do destructive things.
That's the Disney version of a good friend. Is like, I want to be destructive. Yeah, you go. You be destructive. I'm here for you.
Yeah, go totally ruin
And
your
then there's
life.
like that real friend that's like, all you're doing is like kind of not only self-destructive,
You're
but like,
terrible to be around. Like,
why are you always like a hater? You're always like trying to crush my dreams.
You're actually like ruining your life. Stop.
Look,
that's what I think makes a good friend. Like if you're just being annoying and someone turns around and be like, "Hey, you're being annoying." Like
I think
check
annoying.
yourself.
I think like, hey, you're being destructive.
Yeah, check yourself.
This behavior is terrible for you and the people around you. You realize that?
Oh no, but like if it doesn't hurt anyone, it's fine.
But the thing is, it's always going to hurt someone.
100%.
Yeah. So like Tinder, would you get it or not?
I don't think I would. Even if it became a thing where that's the only way you can meet people because we're all stuck in our homes all the time. I don't know. I don't think it's... I know it works. Like people have found people and that's fine. But I don't know.
But they're not looking like, look, let's be real here.
I feel like those people are lucky.
Yeah. Because...
Like you're lucky to actually meet someone online and be like, you're actually a cool person.
Well, but that's the thing is most people...
Especially on Tinder when those things are really just for like one night stands.
Yeah,
like,
they're not... That's what I was about to say.
If you actually found someone on Tinder and you like in a relationship for a long time, like you were probably the minority. Yeah.
I was about to say that. Like Tinder's not for meeting your boyfriend
Tinder's
or
just like
girlfriend.
Uber for pussy. Are we going to keep that in? Oh man, we're going to get so much hate.
Why? It's true.
That's going on a t-shirt. I
like,
know
obviously, some people have found
I know at
more
least
than that.
6 people in the Brat Chat that would wear that t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll
man.
wear it. I shouldn't. I'll get hated on for wearing it, but I'll be like, don't worry.
Some
Breeze
things
said
some things I say where I can't stop myself, but I know in my mind I regret saying. That's one
Like
of
me
them.
making the horse noise. Oh boy.
Oh, just bringing it up again. Now you can't take it out.
I know.
Oh man, but that's what
Referencing.
Brat Chat is. We just say things as silly and probably regret it later, but like we're talking to our own echo chamber here, so it's fine.
It's all good.
But yeah, that's just hilarious.
So like, just to sort of maybe keep it in the topic, which is so unlike us, what are you looking for in that significant other?
I'm not saying online.
Why?
Because then everyone's
Just
going to
say
fake being something.
Just say
I'm
the
gonna get
general
confused.
crap.
Well,
I just want someone that's like going to be super supportive of me and my dreams, and then I would want to be super supportive of them and their dreams. But what if like our dreams collide?
Well,
then we just break up. That's it.
Yeah.
And I break up with them first.
Get out of my apartment. This is my apartment.
I break up with you.
I'm going to be really specific just for the hell of it.
Do it.
I want to...
Zac Efron.
No.
Oh.
Okay, maybe.
Purely because of like abs and stuff,
I want them to be mute and a chef.
Really?
Yeah, just a mute chef I think would be amazing.
I have different ideas,
Because
but I
don't
can't
have to
say
hear
them on
anything
this.
they have to say and then just cook food all the time. Be great.
That's, yeah. It's
very selfish,
I
but
have thought about like...
I'm working on things.
This is pretty selfish too. I have thought about how cool it would be to date a chef, but also then when I cook, they're going to be like nitpicking.
No, I don't feel like
about-
chefs aren't like that.
Maybe.
I feel
But
like...
I feel like she'd be like looking at me cook and be like, the
But
element's way too high.
it would be like if you say dated another musician and they showed you something, you would like be like, oh, you could probably do this better, or that's cool, or do this. It's kind of like I feel like chefs would be like that. Like,
Okay, but the difference in that is like if we're both musicians, like professionally.
don't date musicians.
If you're both a musician,
that's
like if
one
you're both
rule.
in the same field professionally, I feel like you're allowed to do that because you're like giving them positive feedback to then better.
You're making things up. I know what you're gonna say.
But then if I'm just trying to cook my breakfast, I don't want to know any tips to make it better because I'm not trying to feed other people. I'm just trying to feed myself.
When you're making eggs, season after.
I'll be like, hey,
get out of my house.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do
house.
the eggs the way I like doing them. Whereas I crack it, it fucks up, and I go, oh well, guess I'm having scrambled eggs.
Oh dear. Yeah, I think we're gonna be those forever alone people.
I will not. I'm looking for my Marissa Cooper.
Oh.
Actually, no.
Oh, looking for your Marissa Cooper.
I'm not because it didn't end well for her.
No, it didn't.
Or Ryan.
They ruined the show, letting her go. They should have just ended the season. They should have just ended the show.
I'm just looking for my forever girl.
Oh gosh. Those people that are like, happy 3 months. I'm like,
Oh, happy 1 week, baby.
I mean, you can enjoy anyone's company in 3 months.
How old is Chip?
Chippy, how old are you? She says she's 4.
Happy 4 years, Chippy. Is that 4 years of you rejecting me every time I want to give you cuddles?
Chippy loves her pets.
From you.
Chippy's found her
is
forever
that it?
home. Yep. I don't know what else to say, but don't date too young.
Don't date too young and don't date too old.
Yeah. Keep it legal.
But I mean, also, don't wait too long to date.
Why?
Don't start too early. Don't date when you're too old.
Why? I reckon it'd be the best being 80 years old and being I think I might give dating a try.